What is the radius of a cylindrical soda can with a volume of 512 cubic inches that will use the minimum material? The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h, and the surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Okay, so draw a picture. So we have this cylindrical can, and we're trying to find the radius r. And what we know is that its volume is 512. So if I use this volume formula, pi r squared h is 512. Call this the height. And this is going to be my helper equation. This is going to be the one I use to plug into the one I'm trying to find the minimum of. Okay, so the minimum material, the area or the surface area, is the amount of material. 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. I want to find the radius, so I'm going to solve this equation for h. So h is 512 divided by pi r squared. And I'm going to plug it in there for h. So I have area is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times 512 times pi r squared. The pi's cancel, one of the r's cancel, so I end up with 2 pi r squared plus 2 times 512 is 1024 r to the negative 1. Okay, so to find the minimum of something, you take the derivative and you set it equal to 0. So the derivative of this function is going to be 4 pi r minus 1024 r to the negative 2. I'm going to set that equal to 0. To get rid of this r to the negative 2, I'm going to multiply each term by r squared. So I have 4 pi r cubed. Here these cancel. Minus 1024 equals 0. I'm going to add 1024 to both sides. Divide by 4 pi. And then take the cube root. And so I get r is the cube root of 1024 divided by 4 pi. That's about 4.34. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this is a minimum. And so to do that, I'm going to use the first derivative test. So I'm going to use this cube root of 1024 over 4 pi. I'm going to pick numbers on both sides, like 1 and 5. I'm going to plug them in to the first derivative and see whether I get a positive or negative number. So when I plug 1 into the first derivative, so just plug it into this equation, 4 pi times 1 minus 1024, 1 to the negative 2, I get a negative number. When I plug 5 into that equation, I get a positive number. That means the graph looks like this, and there's a minimum at this cube root of 1024 over 4 pi. So the radius that minimizes area is cube root of 1024 over 4 pi, or about 4.34, I think the units were inches.